do you approach, the Big 12, winning the Big 12 title is still out there for you guys? How do you approach it?
I don't. We won't talk about it. I think one of the things we did so well this week was really get back to our mantra of being 1-0 and treating Baylor as if it was the most important game on the schedule. And we really believe that. And we believe that this week against TCU is the most important game on the schedule. And I made that mistake before. We lost to Navy last year after being ranked 5th in the country or whatever, and I wanted to give our guys hope. And Navy was on our side of the conference too, so it was going to take a couple losses on their part, and we harped on, hey, we got to take care of business. But if we do, then, this is a great conference, and Navy's going to get knocked off a couple times, yada, yada, yada. And then, kind of the perfect storm 2 weeks later in Dallas with the announcement of the Big 12 not expanding, and then SMU coming off a bye week, and probably, to be honest with you, myself and our staff focusing on some things we shouldn't have been in terms of the big picture. We went up there and laid an egg, and so I'm not going to let that happen again. I think the biggest thing that we've got to concern ourselves with right now is playing against one of, if not the best team in our conference. Yeah, this has been a wild stretch to go prior to Baylor, 6 straight weeks of teams that were in the top 25 when we played them, or had been in the top 25, and that's a meat grinder. And then to go to Baylor on the road, and then have to come back and play your 3rd out of 4 weeks against top 10 teams is another part of the meat grinder. But I think I do. I think that our guys are very confident in where we're at. They're confident in the lessons that we've learned in the close ones against the teams from Oklahoma. And, I would be foolish to tell you that we feel differently now than we did going into Oklahoma State game. I think if you asked any player on our team to give them truth serum, they would tell you this is the week. This is the one we're going to break through, and we didn't for a lot of different reasons. But I think we feel that way again this week, certainly.